Hello, everybody. Just wanted to give an update on the stuff I've been doing. So, I've been trying to buy a few electrical tools. Seems pretty handy. I'll find something to use it on. Yeah, took away my computer out here. It's getting too hot. I'm pretty much in a oven box. My new screwdriver set. I'm trying to regather all of my electrical tools since they are kind of split up between Arizona and New York. I'm pretty much rebuying them, and I have most of them already in my shopping cart. Just waiting for the funds to buy them. What are you doing? Yeah. We're gonna remove that. This buddy fucking chewed this up. Trying to take all plastic stuff away from him because I feel like he's destroying his teeth. And now I have to come up with about $500 to take him to the vet. Which is really not that bad. That's almost an entire paycheck. So when I feel like it needs to be done right then and there, I will. But I am putting a little bit of money aside to help cover that bill. Because the hell am I going to fork all that up out of one paycheck? But we ain't talking about this little guy right here. What I do want to talk about is my solar panels. I have been doing a lot. And between the heat, me trying to get the AC working in here, me trying to fix some of the walls. I'm trying to get this place into a doghouse / where guests can be in here. I don't plan on being in this place for another 2 years. I want to get my solar stuff set up and move on to the next place. But this 2000 watt power inverter blew up on me. Didn't really blow up, but it was definitely popping and smoking. Now, as you can see right here, that's blown. That does not wiggle. That does not wiggle. That wiggles quite a bit. And that tiny little black one right there, that is also blown. When I plugged it in, that was the first thing that started smoking. Now, what happened was, okay, everybody heard me say there's no AC, so I hope this does not really look too weird. But look at my door. This is the only room with AC. Look at that mess. Somebody needs to clean up. So, I built this little backboard right here to give a pretty good gap in between here. I know that there are little vent holes, but I like it where it has a little bit of room in the back to breathe. And I've been upgrading my batteries. This is gel all the way to this one. This is gel. This is a lithium iron phosphate. And we're gonna talk about that one. But these two are maybe about 2 years old. These two are brand new. So there is a better way of not running all of these wires, and that would to connect red to red to red, one wire or multiple smaller wires. Same thing with the blacks. But that beast right there, that beast made this terminal way too hot where I did not feel it was safe. But with this right here, well, it has a lot better heat reduce, and I like that a whole lot better. I might keep it that way. It looks like a mess, but whatever. Now, see that 70? I believe that these two are already losing their cells. It could be me throwing them in my trunk and using them to start my car. Heard that wasn't good. It could have been when I pushed them all the way to 0%. Which, that is also not good. So when I get 2 more batteries, I'm going to replace these ones. I'm going to have to. Now about this little sucker. So I tried to remove the gel and just get the lithium ion phosphate. Everybody told me, the internet told me that it was the best battery to use because it can drop all the way to 0%. Some people say that you hurt the batteries at 0%. So try 20 to 30. Well, that is all cool and all, but when this thing can handle 150 volts to 160, it's one of the two. That's kind of bad, because when that lithium battery fully charges, it turns off. Yeah, this thing didn't know it, and set 70 volts, 60 volts to that blue inverter that blew up. That's a 12 volt inverter. Yeah, that sucks. I have this one. This is a piece of junk. It is huge, but a piece of junk. If it did its job, I would not mind, but this is not a sine wave inverter. This is just a flat inverter. This has problems starting motors. It can barely push the refrigerator, and the refrigerator is about 4 amps. 5 amps when the motor starts. I will let you know how I know that in a second. But I need to get a new one of these.
Right south of the initial complete.
Trust me, I am trying to do this professional. Trying.
Let me try to persuade the
Patching holes. That right there is kind of the only hole I made, other than those screw holes.
If you ever met the Blackfish,
It's going underneath the
stick in you.
house. It's too dark to show you. Yeah, be careful of that battery. If you're going to get that battery, use a inverter that can handle the amount of voltage your solar panels are producing. That is the only way around it. If I was doing a 12 volt system, all my solar panels were 12 volt and red wire to red wire, black to black, it would have done great.
I've achieved that purpose.
Smaller the voltage, bigger the wire. Higher the voltage, smaller the wire. Now, it is a 0 gauge wire, but let's not push it. I had 1,200 watts, 12 volts and solar panels running my RV in New York, and my wires were so hot that they melted apart. I was lucky it didn't start a fire. Yep, I was lucky. Had fun though, learned a lot. But I didn't try to go this route. I tried to go an easy route. Let me show you.
I've said no 3 times already.
I have a signed letter from your niece, Sansa.
I haven't seen her since she was a child. I don't want to signature.
What are you doing?
And I would not believe it.
Yeah, I tried a micro grid tie inverter. These worked pretty good, pretty damn well. A lot of people haven't had an overheating issue or whatever. You know what? This thing did get pretty warm. Not gonna lie, it got pretty warm. So I said, as long as it's working, I'm willing to spend the money. So I was doubling up 2 of these on each panel. 2 of these on one panel. And I was okay spending the money. As long as it stayed cool, it worked, and there was a good chance that it might last at least 5 years, I was happy. They worked too good that the electric company, let me move my bag of oregano. That the electric company came out and unplugged it. They said that I needed to hire their solar company people to install this, and I said no. I kept it unplugged. I'm hooking it up to batteries. A brand new inverter is coming. Then I am going to try to claim some pieces from that big inverter I did not like to fix this inverter. This was a great inverter. It handled my computer, the refrigerator, a 2 amp fan. I'll show you which fan. Here we go. Like I said, dog slash, I don't know what kind of place they're turning this into. But this fan gives up 2 amps. About 2 amps. that's the only mess that I really have. I know the whole place is a mess. But I live alone, so who cares? It will eventually get cleaned up. Like, let me tell you, this was all a mess. My Mountain Dew cans. My sock. Every time I take my sock off, my dog immediately takes it and he's like, I'm out. Dog's water bowl. But I have this little meter right here that's telling me that this AC unit is pushing 9 amps.
Lords
I have seen
and
it up
ladies.
to 10.
The faith and the crown are the two pillars that hold up this world. One collapses, so does the other.
My wattage.
Father judges us all. If you break his laws, you will be punished.
This is only
After
a
conferring with His Holiness, the High
6,000 or
we have
8,000
determined that Loris
BTU
Tyrell,
AC unit.
Cersei Lannister's trial,
So that's why I chose this room.
on the first day of the Festival of the Month.
Out of all of that crazy stuff, I installed. I know, you're seeing a lot of the ground and not me, but I'm not too comfy showing my face on camera yet. I know, my car's not even all together. So sad. I found that piece. I have to glow in the dark that piece. My spray paint. I did find a big spider in my room and I gave that a nice blue coat. But I installed one of these horns into my brand new car alarm that I installed. And the mouse chewed up the wire. Yeah, big problem with mice chewing wires. But, you know, everybody said life was not easy. When's the last time anybody has saw a Pokemon blanket, sleeping bag like that? That thing is about 20 years old. Dad came up and said, "Whose is this?" And I took it. I was like, that crap is mine. It is mine. It was 20 years ago. Got it on a camping trip. This right here. So, I'm going to try and wrap all of my wires into a metal tubing. Now, it is flexy. Hopefully it will do its job. I'm going to try to box it up like you would do a house. That is my only option. Like, luckily I have my cord. Look at that. I chopped it today to replace the wire, and then I thought, hey, I would share this with you guys. Yeah. My new wire is outside on top of the hood. It got way too dark for me to install it. I have 2 brand new belts coming in. My header. Now, I was told that I am going to get engine code unless somebody puts it on a dyno and reprogram it. Well, there is no way I am going to spend $1,000 or $3,000 one time for somebody to tune up my car. So I did a little bit of research, And I found out for about $600 to $700, I can buy the tool to do it. And I love buying tools because if I have it, then I can charge people to do theirs at a much smaller rate. Like they would say about $1,000. Man, I'll jump into that passenger seat, I'll program it, you drive. Tell me that it's going to have to be put on a dyno? No, it needs the tires moving. It needs the engine going. That's exactly what I'm going to do with my Honda. I'm going to spend the $700, buy that scanning tool, have my brother jump in the driver's seat, and I'm going to tune it when he drives. But that's my little rant. I'm just happy that I'm getting my electrical tools back. I have 3 benders that I want to get, pipe benders. I'm pretty sure I could buy 1 pole and the 3 heads. There's a lot of options I want to think about. I'm kind of hoping one of those pipe benders is able to bend my exhaust, because I'm going to need a couple of U-joints. Or, yeah, I'm going to need a couple of UEs to make my exhaust go out of the front bumper, on the side of the front bumper. Trying to add a Cadillac converter to that's going to be kind of hard, but I'm up for the challenge. Gonna have to buy a welder. I'm up for that challenge too. Oh, one more thing. So, I bought this Rockville all-in-one, like,
Bluetooth.
right? Bluetooth, just plug it in and it works. So, that right there, about $100. Maybe 120, maybe. I said, I would like a few subwoofers. Either 15 inches, and it was a big disappointment. Big disappointment. So, the only switch on this thing is for the lights. That is it. This was meant to be attached to a soundboard, and pretty much hooked up for a DJ set. I kind of wish that I would have read it better. It told me. I don't know what happened with the communication there, but it wasn't what I wanted. So, I'm not a big return person. I know, money back, blah blah blah. If I was a big return person, I probably would not have so many amps. But let's move this. Yeah, beat that. There's my board. That amp came out of my car, and it well meets the specifications for this thing. And I bought a small lithium ion battery, about 20 amp hours, and I hook it to a battery charger. It works. I am one creative guy. When I bring my computer out here for the winter, I will show you my sound system. But since everything is so far away and I'm not going to hook this up in my room, we're going to wait. So, new mission for first thing tomorrow morning is my wires. I'm pretty much just going to electrical tape my alternator cable to this one and just pull it through. This is metal, this is heat shrink. I'm kind of hoping the engine will shrink it. Hoping. Either way, it would have another layer for a mouse to get to, and I'm hoping that would be a much more pain in the butt too. I do have smaller one of these. This is a inch. I believe I have a 3/4, and the 3/4 only fit the 0 gauge wire. I tried to squeeze it in there. I tried to do the best I can, but it was shredding my cable. So this was my next step up. It's what they had. It might have been a half. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's it for what I got. I will keep you guys up to date. I'm probably going to be digging down my fence lining. Let's see if you guys can see this. No, you cannot. I had to put, a little fencing down. Can't see that though. But I had to do this because we've had 3 rattlesnakes already. None of them in this yard, but I don't want them in this yard. And I went all the way down. I know it's dark. And instead of, just placing it on the fencing and calling it good, I dug down maybe half a foot. And then I curved it and then reburied it. I put rocks in there, and good luck with mice getting through it. But I've been up to projects. You guys have a great day.